Have you ever heard of Elf on the Shelf? How does it connect to Scottish speakers? If you're curious about what links these two seemingly unrelated things, keep watching. Hi, I'm Gemma from the Scottish Sound School. I'm an English language teacher and pronunciation specialist. I work with teachers and new international arrivals in Scotland, helping them to make sense of the unfamiliar sounds and speech they are hearing. For the last 2 years, a Scottish publishing house called the Wee Book Company have produced a series of humorous Christmas-themed images, which they've shared on their social media pages. The wording on each image connects to the children's Christmas toy Elf on the Shelf, a weird little doll which is supposed to keep an eye on children over the festive season, reporting any bad behaviour back to Santa in the lead up to Christmas Day. Since this toy became popular, lots of people have played around with the words elf and shelf to make their own funny Christmas rhymes. However, the Wee Book Company's images usually contain objects and words with a clear connection to Scotland, Scottish culture, and 2 of our 4 official languages, Scots and Scottish Standard English. In today's video, we are going to talk about how one of their popular images contains a hidden lesson about Scottish vowel sounds. The image I'm referring to first appeared in the Wee Book Company's Facebook page back in December 2022. It shows 2 objects. The first is a toy bear, a puppet called Sooty, which comes from a much-loved children's TV show from the UK back in the 1980s. The second item is a Scottish food called clootie dumpling. This is a steamed pudding similar to traditional Christmas cake, which is sweet and full of dried fruit. It's wrapped in a cloth. This is called a cloot in Scots, and then cooked in a pot of boiling water. Most Scottish people of a certain age immediately guessed the answer to this fun rhyme. It's not elf on the shelf, but Sooty on the clootie. However, for those from outside of Scotland, this answer didn't make sense to them. Let's explore the reason why. To begin with, let's listen to these 2 words being pronounced by different speakers of different varieties of English.
Sooty, clootie.
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 Did you notice any differences in the pronunciation of the Scottish speakers compared to the English or US speakers? Let's listen again. This time, focus only on the vowel sounds.
Sooty,
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 clootie.
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 Sooty,
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 clootie.
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 Sooty,
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 clootie.
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 Did you hear the difference? For Scottish speakers, these words use the same vowel sound, oo, and therefore rhyme. Sooty, clootie. But for speakers who are not from Scotland, these 2 words don't rhyme at all, as they use 2 different vowel sounds.
Sooty,
Sooty, sooty,
clootie.
Clootie.
clootie. When pronounced in a standard British or general American English accent, the vowel in sooty is This is a back vowel, which is not used in Scottish speech. Let's now look at a few more examples of words like sooty and clootie, which are pronounced by Scottish speakers using the same vowel, but would be pronounced using 2 different vowels for those outside of Scotland. Full, full.
Full, fool. Full, fool.
Pool, pool.
Pull, pool.
Pull. Pool.
When pronounced in a standard British or general American English accent, the vowel sound in clootie is the diphthong oo. It starts around here and ends in a glide towards w, oo. This glide is the reason why, in British dictionaries, the symbol for this sound is followed by 2 dots, and in US dictionaries, it's followed by a w symbol. For Scottish speakers, with no glide at the end, this vowel seems shorter by comparison.
Clootie.
Clootie.
Clootie. Let's now listen to an example of this vowel being used in real speech. Observe the differences in the pronunciation of the English speaker compared with the Scottish speaker.
Hello!
Hey,
Good to see you. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Welcome to Glasgow.
This is Shawlands. It's quite an interesting area. Is it a foodie place?
Oh, it's such a foodie place.
Is it a foodie place?
Oh, it's such a foodie place.
Foodie.
A foodie.
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 These vowel differences are why, for non-Scots, the wee book company's image didn't make sense. But for Scottish speakers, it was a quick and easy guess. So now that you know about this difference in vowel sounds, let's test your ability to hear the difference. In the following examples, listen to see if you can identify the Scottish speaker. Is it A, B, or C?
Food stamps to support her family? Food stamps to support her family? Food.
The food of love. The food of love. Food.
Through food banks, through food banks, food.
Food.
Food. Through food banks.
The book The Hunt for Rob Roy. The book The Hunt for Rob Roy. Book.
Stop seeing a book like a one-time event. Stop seeing a book like a one-time event. Book.
This is the best book. This is the best book. Book.
Book.
Book.
Book.
The book The Hunt for Rob Roy.
One foot down, the other. One foot down, the other foot.
Maybe you're a Roman foot soldier. Maybe you're a Roman foot soldier. Foot.
Setting foot in a ground. Setting foot in a ground. Foot.
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 Foot. Setting foot in a ground.
They may never cook a proper meal. They may never cook a proper meal. Cook.
A footman, his wife, a cook. A footman, his wife, a cook. Cook.
And cook more evenly. And cook more evenly. Cook.
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 A footman, his wife, a cook.
This brings us to the end of this video. Thanks to the Wee Scottish Book Company for inspiring this topic, and to the following friends and colleagues listed below who generously shared their own recordings for the purposes of this video. If you'd like to revisit the content of this video, why not go over to the Scottish Sound School website and check out the corresponding blog. If you found this video useful or interesting, please like and subscribe to receive notifications when new content is released.